We got Terry, 2 wheels.
Yeah, that's a good question.
If you could only ride one bike from now on, which one would it be?
We actually talk about this a lot, and it would 100% be my Nomad.
Would it?
Yeah, it's so good. Like,
what travel's that?
it's a big travel trail bike.
Okay.
So I mean, you can mash about and make it more jumpy or make it more trail bikey.
Yeah.
So if I'm allowed to like make slight mods to it, it'll be my Nomad.
Nice.
I mean, it's just amazing. And it feels like if I took it to Morzine and rode like all the steep stuff on it.
Yeah.
And it just felt like my downhill bike. It's so good. And then I'll take it to the jumps and send it, and it's just the best.
I mean, we live in it is a good time to be biking, isn't it? Like it used to be. Think of how crap some bikes used to be. Like by comparison now.
Yeah.
Like how pigeonholed everything was.
Yeah.
Like you had a downhill bike.
Yeah.
And then
Cross-country bike.
A cross-country bike. And it was just like...
It's true.
You had to just... It was all so kind of... I don't know, they're so amazing. Like even on your bike, you could still pedal to the top. Like that's insane.
Yeah.
It is.
And then drop in and it's like, you're like,
Yeah.
it feels better than the bike I used to race World Cups.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Unreal.
Do
So
you do
good.
much e-biking?
yes, I love it.
So good, isn't it?
It's the best. Honestly,
So
just
good.
the best. But yeah, like around where I live, the hills are so steep.
Yeah.
And like now I ride my e-bike all the time, and I used to ride up those hills on my acoustic bike, and I just think, how the fuck did I get up these hills before? Like now, I mean, on my e-bike I'm cruising, but I could never imagine myself doing it.
I'm with you. I'm exactly the same. I'm exactly the
But
same.
yeah, e-bikes are just insane.
You know where I live, like Sheffield, everything's pretty steep.
Yeah,
like
proper.
I just can't even imagine it anymore.
And you can just get
Sounds
more
so
laps
lazy.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing.
Is everything in the yard e-bike friendly?
For sure. Like, actually, everything in the yard, I think you could ride on any bike.
I think that's so interesting. That's such a new thing, that is. Isn't it?
For
like,
sure.
if you think jumps basically work for dirt jump bikes
Yeah,
and
yeah,
BMXs.
yeah.
Like, it used to just be, like, you would never ride a jump on a
Yeah.
cross-country bike, even really a downhill bike. You didn't really
for
ever see
sure.
it, did you?
Yeah,
Obviously,
for
in
sure.
different parts of the world you would, but... Yeah, I think that's interesting as well. Like, the fact that stuff can ride on every bike. I wouldn't, even as an experienced jump builder, when I was younger, I would have been like, no, it won't work.
Yeah.
And now
That's
it's
true.
like,
Yeah, that's true.
your line's actually really good for that, isn't it?
Where?
The vision.
Oh yeah,
line
exactly.
is like,
People rode it on those like BMXs with suspension.
Oh.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
actually, even when we filmed Vision movie, the sesh that we had there, people were on jump bikes, people were on trail bikes, downhill bikes, everything. Like, yeah, that's
cool.
actually another very good point about Vision Line, and it's still there now, which is really cool. Like when you drive past, sort of through that valley, you can see part of it, and it still looks good. So I've got my fingers crossed that we'll be back up and running at some point.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm gonna add the second bike.
Second bike.
So now you're allowed two
bike
bikes.
garage.
It wasn't the
Oh my
question that you were
gosh.
sent, but I think I'm
Okay.
interested.
So you got the Nomad in there. That's parked up.
The Nomad's
Right.
part.
Now you got to wheel one other in there.
Yeah. You've just got an extension on the garage, literally like a bike width
Okay.
extension.
It's gone from tiny house to medium house.
Is
I
it
mean-
is it Ebe? Is it downhill bike? Is it jump bike? That's
Oh.
basically your options. I mean, maybe we've got a gravel bike in there. I don't know.
Might be
Mate.
road bike.
I'm stressing. This is too hard of a question. No, it won't be a road bike. Trust.
We do
But,
this question a lot. I think it's good.
I'm like,
Yeah.
how have I never had this conversation? Like, we
Yeah.
always say like, oh, what would the one bike be that you ride? But no one's ever said what was.
2 bike garage
Yeah,
is
we
the
do.
one.
Yeah.
Mate, if I can I change the first bike
Well,
if I get two
Well,
bikes?
I tell you what we could do. We could say 3 because it does make it easier. Doesn't
3
it?
bike garage has
3
always
bike
been the
garage.
thing.
2 bikes actually really hard. I haven't even ever thought of a 2 bike garage.
Podium picks, top 3 bikes.
2. Okay, 3 bikes is easy. 2's so hard. I think.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
3, I'm gonna say 3 would be like jump bike,
Yeah.
e-bike, and downhill bike. Like
Oh, okay. So you've now changed.
Trail
Yeah.
bike's gone.
The one
Yeah.
bike, the trail bike's
Because
out of there.
the trail bike is just so versatile. Like, but because I get 3 bikes now,
Yeah.
I don't need it anymore. Really, I want
There
it, but
you
I don't
go.
have to have it.
Nice.
See,
Yeah.
that is a brilliant answer.
Yeah.
I hadn't expected that.
But I mean, I know downhill bikes aren't essential, but to me, like, that's always been the number one bike in my fleet. and
Yeah.
what I
yeah.
like to do the most stuff on. So I'll bring it back for my 3 bikes.
So the e-bike is sort of. Would you say the e-bike has replaced the long travel trail bike?
Like,
Or is
in
it a
general,
combination?
Or for this like 3 bike
for this
thing?
exercise, yeah. that I'm thinking about way too much.
Yeah, I think like what do you say? Has the e-bike replaced?
Like, how come it's the trail bike's been knocked off? Is it the e-bike's replaced
because it's been knocked off because like if I wanted to go on a trail ride, the e-bike would be my number one choice.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to ride jumps, now I have the downhill bike.
Yeah.
If I want to ride big jumps, if I want to ride like dirt jumps, I have the jump bike. So
Yeah.
Could be a good 3-bike garage, that.
It's solid.
Could be the one.
It's
Yeah.
solid. Thanks, Tarry Two Wheels, for that question.
Thank
It's
you.
sent us on a brilliant.
Yeah, it was
really
good.
good thinking
Yeah.
there.
Great question.
If you want to see more, just click here. Is it?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
up
here?
there. Should be up
Look
there.
about there.
Yeah, about
And
there.
then there's other ones here.
Other ones there that you might like.
We're all looking after each other, and that's Christmassy, and that's the ride companion.